It's time for another It Doesn't Matter. And I'm ready for anything. Wait, shoot. Real quick, the emeralds over here, these are from 3D Blast. As I mentioned in It Doesn't Matter Classic 2, I gave a little bit of diegetic reasoning why they may not be the Chaos Emeralds. This is where it matters. Sonic Rush. Oh my gosh. I got so lost getting that image that I forgot. This is the first DS Sonic game. I need to delete the save data. The difficulty should be on easy, because that makes it only 6 hits for these long-winded bosses. We get to meet Blaze today. I have Breezy on the screen, because we're friends. But we got a cold open in Leaf Storm. Well, we are picking up after Advance 3. As far as the uninterrupted or continuous timeline is concerned. We're gonna probably touch a little bit on how this game doesn't happen in a world where 06 happened. Take care, Jail. But with the Baha, got a very unusual means of special stages this time, and this is what I'm so excited for this redo for. Because I have a tablet now, and it just so happens works perfectly with Mel and DS. Not the Desmume, but we can get all the Chaos Emeralds this time. And Sonic is, of course, able to do that because he always does that. Because Eggman has badniks around here. The badniks, you'll notice, have animals in them again. It's no longer the rings from the Chaos Emerald experiment in Advance 3. And these special stages here are based on the Sonic 2 style half-pipe. But they're touchscreen. And so much so that, like, it's so jarringly different from the base gameplay where you're on a controller that they give you a screen to be like, alright, get ready, use your touchscreen and nothing else. Does the tablet make it easier? I cannot begin to describe how much easier it makes it, because it's like I'm on a touchscreen now. It's just, there was a little bit of adjusting to the fact that I'm not moving it with the character directly with my finger, with my hands, with the stylus. There is still the little bit of, this is controlling a mouse. The movement is completely different on a mouse, and that's why I couldn't do it last time. At all. Not at all, but like, once you got to like the 6th emerald, which things get really tricky, the 7th emerald, which was just not impossible. It's possible now. Because the difficulty of these aren't anything to sneeze at. Let's go this way. Sonic's mechanics, important to note, I am using the boost freely now. Did I miss the checkpoint? Because that's pretty bad if I missed the checkpoint. No, I got it. I always think to jump there. The way I play this game became very different after I became a speedrunner. Honestly, it's been helpful, but there's so much polish I still need, but it's still so fun. This is one of my favorite. Other than the boost, probably the most important factor is the trick system I've been doing. Notice Sonic has been yelling in the sky as he does random movements. You're gonna see plenty of that because that charges the boost gauge. And also you get, like, you can get extra height that way. Do that better that time. It's fine. We can go whatever way we want. First stage, it's not that big a deal. There's this whole boost mechanic now. Fun enough. As you'll see in later games, boosting will be like the fastest way to do those games. It's actually not always the fastest way. to play this, I have found there's some momentum manipulation you can do. You have to be careful with the you have to be careful with the roll though, because for one, roll only really speeds Sonic up when he's going down hills, a significant amount at least. That's like a usable amount. And also, the amount of momentum you lose going up or just even horizontally on land is so much. So much more than it has ever been. And so much more than it'll ever be, I think, honestly, when I think about it. Maybe Sonic 4. Did you know? Sonic 4 is the same base mechanics as Sonic Rush, but it has a homing attack that doesn't suck. Ooh, I shouldn't have done that there. That's sort of an instinct of... That was a Sonic 3 instinct. Also have to be careful, because you lose boost from getting hit by enemies. That death ball that hit me is a death ball. Because you die if you get hit by it, regardless of what you have. How you want to do that? Okay. And our end goal is big rings, much like Sonic Adventure 2 started. And don't worry, we got cutscenes. Just because we got cold opens. This is a modern Sonic game. Eggman, what are you up to now? Sonic, you little pest. Soon, ultimate power will be in my grasp. I shall be invincible. Ah, I may not know what your plan is, as usual, but it's never gonna work. Don't worry, Sonic's not clueless in this one, because he's one of the two main parties. We got some pretty tricky boss battles, honestly, but they're neat. ACP. Got a soundtrack primarily done by Hideki Naganuma of Just Set Radio fame, or of Twitter meme chaos fame, perhaps? I don't know, it's been a while, I haven't been on Twitter. With Teruhiko Nakagawa doing the event music as well as the remixes that we'll hear later. We still have an air dash, like we had in Advance 2. Plenty of spin dash abilities. And if you use the air dash near an enemy, it'll homing attack, and it's was there? I think there was a homing attack in Advance 2, and I think it was similarly useless, because it primarily aims for the enemy's feet. Oh. Which can be bad. You can hit the ground before you hit the enemy, because you homing attacked them. Homing attack does not do anything against bosses, though. It like, doesn't exist. I won't forget this. Wait, Eggman! What is this? What? Finally, I've got the second one. Thank you for defeating him. There's Blaze! There's our new character. We don't know who she is yet. Who's that? Oh, I shouldn't have skipped his little dance. I won't skip his little dance next time, don't worry. Wait, he does the same little dance, I think. Did I show it? Hey, what's up? Eggman's got another crazy scheme, and we saw some mysterious girl. Things are gonna start to get interesting, yeah, Tails? Yeah, Tails is here too, don't worry about it. Idle hands can be a dangerous thing, Sonic. This ultimate power Eggman spoke of. I wonder what kind of power he's talking about. No need to worry. Whatever he decides to do, we'll stop him. Let's go, Tails. I know I can always count on you. Hey, Sonic, wait for me! That would be so funny if you could play as Tails, but Sonic, I will be your navigator from now on. That's his role. Good. Blaze is now playable. We have to go to Tails' lab. And I think visit Knuckles for a second, and that's where we're going to switch back over to Blaze, get her story. I'll bring things back. Unfortunately, like, the sound effects are way louder than the music in this, as per most Sonic games. That was silly. When you have that boost gauge maximized like that, you get a set amount of time where you can continue to use the boost, and you won't lose your boost gauge. But if you've used your boost gauge at all, and it's very specific about this, like even if you were using your boost before you got it filled up fully, once that little moment's over, it'll go down to the yellow bar rather than the red bar. The bar is white, you are out of boost. That's fine, I don't need those. I actually like to avoid those little, bonus Alendon touchscreen things. These ones. I just flat out didn't do that one right. Because they take time. Sometimes I need them though. Who sings this? Probably listed on the soundtrack. Change my way. I think I can start talking about a little bit of stuff. No, okay. I'll wait until talk about the emerald we saw that Blaze took for a bit. So Eggman hasn't had, like, a genuine plot for a while now, I think, in the timeline we established. Like, there was a bit of a gap. And I've sort of placed Sonic Riders to come before this, so we're not going to touch on that until Zero Gravity. I might redo that. I'm on the fence because I'm really bad at the game. But it kind of shows how, like, Eggman's just sort of doing other things, because that sets up a little bit of another plot. I can just stay here. Chill. Plot that, like, is a little bit ongoing, that this saga that is started in this game just kind of interrupts, and he does that in the background. Which is sort of how I've justified putting Riders beforehand. Otherwise, there's just a large gap in the timeline where just nothing happens. Or, I mean, that's the thing, they're never going to go back and add more stuff in media res without, like, specific story beats to go off of, and there's only, like, one chance that's going to happen at this point, and that's if they do Sonic Adventure 3 to come between Adventure 2 and Heroes to fix the moon. Oh, we're going to talk about the moon continuously, but not here. This is not a moon stream. Do tricks on the railing to get more boost and speed up your rail. Oh no, I missed. Okay, I guess we're going off script here. I might actually drown. It's just like Generations. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Gotcha. There's a lot of small movement to this game, honestly, that I've determined while really, like, getting back into it. Now with the speedrunner mindset, that's the thing. Because you got similar slope jumping as you do in classic Sonic games, and when they can be useful is a little bit different. Where are we going, Sonic? That was the weirdest. But utilizing those in the right way, I can actually go a little bit faster than the boost. Also, just like continuing a boost after you hit a spring is not always the best for the speed. Sometimes you want to restart the boost because you get a little extra, but if this is anything like the later games, I haven't really paid this much attention to it. That uses more boost power to start a boost. Oh, look at that. The reason I say that about what's happening with Eggman, about him not having a plot for a while, is that there is a world where he does have a plot. It's a world where the continuity is a little bit different. That's the world that 06 happens in. And in this one, instead, this is a little bit after Sonic takes a visit to Soliana for the festival, and it's very uneventful. He just has a good time for a moment. I don't really want to talk too much about 06, but, like, I will talk more about it in the Rush Adventure, and then I actually have an 06 video that I have claimed I would never do. But I did it. It was as disastrous as you might expect. But, I sort of place that in terms of how Blaze's continuity interacts with that universe, not Sonic's. Because, of course, for Sonic, that it doesn't happen for him. What does that mean? Don't worry about it. We have to worry about this one, because now we have to deal with, this plot, where Eggman has help from somebody. We're about to meet this someone. Very interesting individual. Very, very misleading about his identity. Very bitter. And I can do his real voice this time instead of the more proper one that I tried last time, because I didn't know how he was voiced in Sonic Rivals beforehand. You won't escape this time, Eggman. Hahaha. Hey, what's so funny? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have laughed, but you're so cruel. You taunt me by not using my full title. Haha. What? What are you out of your mind, Eggman? Haha, there you go again. But in the end, you will be destroyed by Dr. Eggman Nega. What? Who's this? Well, here's the backstory for Dr. Eggman Nega, which you will not get in this game. Or really, I mean, you'll sorta get it in Rivals. Eggman Nega is a time traveler, and a dimension traveler. He's Eggman's descendant, which means Eggman probably has a child by now, which means he probably misses his wife. But, he hates Eggman. Oh boy, does he hate Eggman. And my boy here, Eggman Nega, bless his rotten heart, he was studying a mythical being that Gerald Rinks researched, trying to find its dimension. Okay, that's not the move I thought you were about to do. Ow. No, Sonic! And in the process, he found a different dimension. And he got a little bit of a scheme going. The actual order of operations is completely up to interpretation here. But, using the power that he found in this other dimension, he had a brilliant idea. I'll go to the past, and instead of destroying it like I was planning to in the first place... Got it. I'll help Eggman redeem his legacy. Hi, pirate. I won't forget this. Wait, I didn't say it right. Wait, Eggman Nega. It's weird because Eggman Nega is also voiced by Mike Pollock, and he puts such stink on the voice in Rivals. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Alright, let's go to Tails' lab. What? Did he say his name was Eggman Nega? He looked just like Eggman. Maybe Eggman just got a disguise? No, we just saw him. Even so, Eggman wouldn't change without reason. Eggman's speech about ultimate power. It's really bugging me. Sonic, let's go to my workshop. There's something I want to check out. Okay, let's go, Tails. Fun part about this, this workshop here is the exact same design as the one from Adventure. So, have you discovered anything interesting, Tails? I don't believe it, Sonic! Something's wrong with the space-time continuum! Oh, that correlates with what I just said about Eggman Nega. What? There's a tear in the space-time continuum, and it's expanding. If it continues to expand, the fabric of reality will become altered. Is this Eggman's work? I don't know. I might have something to do with Eggman Nega, though. I don't know. I'm also concerned about that mysterious girl we saw, too. Anyway, we can't leave things as they are now. Sonic! Okay, let's go, Tails. Okay, I'm doing this one because I don't want to have to do it twice in a row.
Do your best, Sonic!
Today's going pretty well today. Hope your day's going well. This is maybe this is honestly one of the worst stages in this game, for the reason that it introduces, battle rooms. We get a little bit into the Sonic Heroes mechanics of things here. They're not all that bad, but there's so many of them in Act 2, and we have the big egg hammers here. Don't worry, they don't get more powerful than me in 3 hits. And like, honestly, this might be the weakest song. It's good to hear. Might be the weakest song in the game. Like the later one that has a lot of battle arenas, it has one of the slappinest songs to me. And our third Chaos Emerald. Now Chaos Emeralds, we know, especially given Advance 3 that we just did with, Chaos Emeralds are steeped in, space-time ability. They reside in subspace, that's where we are right now, we're in subspace. And they have a little bit of time manipulation properties. We've experienced that with Chaos Control. And gosh, let's not even get into the Emerald powers and Superstars yet. Let's not. I'm still processing those. Just wait for that. It doesn't matter. Classic 4. Someday. But with the power of the Chaos Emeralds, you can do a lot of spatial stuff. So, if we're dealing with a 2 dimensions, a suspicious other set of emeralds that we may have seen, we're gonna need to collect these. For sure. For sure. Getting a head start on that instead of having to go back. The thing is that you can only get 1 Chaos Emerald per zone. This is still in the era when they've done that. That era has continued until now. I miss being able to get 4 Chaos Emeralds in the first zone, but alas. I think I only know where 3 of these spins are, and they're also, like, you have to be very careful with your boost gauge for these, because even if you have a full blue, if you don't have, like, 1 yellow notch on that gauge, you're actually going to run out just before you're sent. Okay, I think we're good on rain. But, like, honestly, these special stages are fun when you can actually use a stylus. Secrets. I could have easily gotten 400 there. red, blue, and yellow. Yes, yes. You got the emerald, come on. Pick up the pace now, buddy. Oh. I can get back to the... what is this called? Ethno Circus? It's strange. It's a pyramid-like area, and I've been trying to, like, connect the areas in the past few games. I think maybe I mentioned a little during Advance 2 and a little during Adventure 2. Trying to, like, specifically match them up both to this and to Battle. Like, where they put Central City and stuff. And it's tricky. It doesn't really match up, and, like, as much as Knuckles is just hanging around, they don't really consider how, like, Angel Island being around would be, and Sonic Chronicles doesn't really help with that either. You'll see when I finally get to that someday. The map in there is 100% the biggest reason that that game is not canon. And that's before getting into other things. But they didn't even try with that. They just was like, alright, we need 4 notable places and we're gonna all put them together on these tiny islands. Forget the whole thing about the mainland versus islands. We haven't really, aside from Adventure 2, specified about South Island recently. And the Advance games. The Advance games have been mentioning things, but again, that's a third party, that's a DIMPS game, much like this one. And nobody cares more about a game's IP than its third-party developers. DIMPS fucking does it. That's the only F-bomb today, I promise. I can't promise anything, but we're doing better than we did in Advance 3, I'm pretty sure. Do better these days, I've been working on it. The language is meant to be. You know what how teens are. Language. They don't know how to use it responsibly. That's what I'm supposed to be. This part's awful. This is the auto-scroller of the game. It's actually one of 2 auto-scrollers, but the other one is at least, I don't have falling rocks on me. I can sky chase it a little. Revenge! That was a camel that came out of it. I should probably note the animals. They're based more on, the animals that were coming out of the Badniks in Adventure 2. Rather than the more classic ones that have taken a spotlight again recently. I think going up here is better? I don't remember. Negligible. I think I normally plan actually to get the... No, let's go this way. I don't remember what's that way, I don't want it. There's a well-placed homing attack there. I use a homing attack against these guys, then I do not like to see the results, unless I'm very, very quick on my loins. That's not a saying. I missed the special jump. Now we have to go down here. Actually, this might be the faster way. We have to go on one of those anyway. You can note with, like, the graphics, they are really playing around with the fact that the... Oh god, I go up here with platforming. I miss my wife. I'm not weird like that. Good, yeah, Sonic! Yeah, eventually. I think these things respawn as soon as they're off screen. Oh. Rude. No! Okay, I missed the fast route. This is gonna take like 4 minutes now, total. So, the thing I was bringing up with the areas, this... Where the little camels go? I try to relate... I've so far been able to relate, in most games, the pyramid area to Sandopolis. In some way. There's also some sand area that is... We got the emerald. There's a sand area in Adventure that is not related. It's still near the Echidna stuff, which is near this area, supposedly. Especially if that is the same lab Tails used in Adventure. Which is one of the reasons I, like, really started thinking about it. Oh, man. It blew up, so it's not like Sonic 4 anymore. Now we have free motion. We can't spin dash, but we can boost. Boosting doesn't really help us here. I'm gonna spin. So, like, I'll look at the map a little more after I come out of this, but I try to place this as the city that we're going to go to for the next stage is the little area that, like, Mission Street and, like, Route 208 connect to in Adventure 2 that might also be the central city area that you go to in a battle. And maybe that's where, like, Station Square is. I'm not sure. Because I know most of Station Square is actually, like, fine. According to Adventure post-game. It's just a large swath of the city, mainly around Speed Highway, that got watered. Hey, John! Yeah, and we see that with Radical Highway and Mission Street. Yes! Now we have to fight a Scarab.
Here we go.
One of Eggman's most annoying mechs. Honestly, like, Eggman's mechs are very annoying in this. Probably because, like, he actually did work on them alongside Nega. Yeah. That's gonna do the thing. Oh! That took a while. Versus the next game where Eggman Nega just kind of does everything himself. Got that. Probably. Oh, I got hubris. Okay, so you can't hit it backwards. Great, now we have to do this. I caused the spawn myself. Most time-consuming cycle. I'll be honest, I haven't, like, practiced the bosses at all. Oh, tricky. Only on the second hit? I've really caused a lot of time lost on this. I speak as if I was speedrunning it. I'm not. We're just having fun. Oh no! Backfired! I also know that all of these arenas are, like, fixed. Either to, like, a linear platform, or to... You're gonna do that. Or a circle. That's how they maintain the 3D. I think the reason that I hesitate for, like, aligning this place with Adventure 2, even though actually it fits, or with Sandopolis, even though it actually fits Sonic 3's aesthetic a little more than Adventure 2 did, Adventure 2 went in on the Echidna aesthetic, despite it not, like, being confirmed. Sandopolis, that actually really helped me consider it. Also, the music file that says, like, Sandopolis Wind during the cutscene with Knuckles and Rouge at the beginning. Oh, come on. But, like, yeah, I mean, the iconographies, like, and, like, the aesthetic of these areas are always a little different between games, even when they're the same. And I made a big note about this during Sunset Hill in Advance 3. Which I'm fully convinced that's actually Green Hill at this point. I won't forget there's... Wait, Eggman Nega! I don't have to say that every time, do I? It was a little different that time because we knew it was Eggman Nega.
Can we try this again?
Yeah, can we try that again? That was, like, a little too good. Shoot! Fighting like this isn't really helping. We need to find out the source of the problem. Sonic, we need more information. Sounds like a good idea. Let's look around. While y'all are doing that... No, don't go here yet. Okay, we'll have to do this. Actually, this is a good cutoff point to be like, how did this come to be? This must be Cream's house. Anyone home? Oh, what a welcome surprise. Hi, Tails. If you're looking for Cream, you just missed her. I wonder where she went. She's out with a new friend. I don't recall her name. But she had an interesting purple outfit. Exclamation point. It's gotta be her. Ma'am, do you remember which way they headed? I think they were headed towards the town. Thank you, ma'am. Let's go, Tails. Okay, did we... Yeah, no. My, Cream's friends are always so busy. They didn't say her name here, but I've definitely said her name before. That's Vanilla. That's Cream's mom. And the fun part about her directions right there is that they were the complete opposite of what is real. Let's see why. With my favorite character in the series.
Blaze the cat.
She actually doesn't start, cold. Uh-oh, what is this? What happened to me? The Soul Emeralds! My world will be in trouble without them. That mustached old man. How did he obtain the Soul Emeralds? I remember now. I followed him. Then I got engulfed by a pure white light. But where am I? Am I in a different dimension? It shouldn't matter now. I've got to locate the Soul Emeralds. Got to recover them. Otherwise, my world will be in grave danger. Anyway, I should first look around for clues. What better place to look for clues than in a city? Also, like, there's a bridge here that goes to an island, and I don't know if it really matters. No city on that island, so... This game's not really working with me, plus there's that big water place. The desert's right there. It's confusing. Anyway, Blaze is from what we call the Soul Dimension. She has very similar abilities to Sonic in this, but they're different. A little different, as we can see there. Got a bit of a spin dash with her flame twirl, but it really does not work with momentum. She's got this excellent boost there that I always... By showing it off, I forgot about that. And her boost is slower, for sure, than Sonic's. Generally, her speed is a little slower than Sonic's. Which really shows with those things there. Those things go way faster with Sonic. But she's got way more range of motion in terms of, like, where she can jump. So, you know, nothing to sneeze at. At least, like, Knuckles' max speed, Tails type speed here. And she's got a little extra with the fire boost. Very different abilities in 06, so keep that in mind. They sort of work with the fact that she has the trip boost is like a double jump. Also, I got that. Okay. Okay, we can recover. We can't recover. That's a dead point. Very cool how her spin dash is like that. Unfortunately, she is vulnerable when she does that. Like, Sonic still can just destroy Badniks when he's revving the spin dash, but she does not have that luxury. She can also go through enemies when she does that. The air boost is... like, I'm showing it, but I'm not saying it yet. The air boost is replaced with a, like, of her ability using her flames. There's just a lot of flames all around, which is her main ability to manipulate fire. And this is something she gains. Perhaps it's inherited. Perhaps it is simply due to her role as the guardian of the soul emeralds. That's why she's here to collect them. I'm gonna die. I always forget that part. There's always like little platforming that you need to do in these Dimps games that are over just death pits. Just not allowed to be risky about it. And I'm out of juice. That's no good. It was at the very end too. We didn't hear the original version of that song yet, but Teruhiko Nakagawa does the Blaze versions of these stage musics. Woo. Understandable, like, yeah, she can have a double jump as a treat. Just doesn't have it here because it doesn't really fit the method of gameplay. At least not as a double jump. What's funny is that she does gain something equivalent to a homing attack later too. I'm saying later because of the way that I've like ordered all of these things in my brain at this point, namely her own timeline. But like she has not been like a playable platformer character since Rush Adventure. Certainly she's been in like most of the racing games. But it seems like it with this game, honestly, though they went ahead and made sure that we had 2 playable characters. We are entering the era in, like, the chronological playthroughs that it's gonna be just a lot of Sonic lately and no other playable characters. Like, until we get to... the Frontiers, really. And that's only in the DLC for Frontiers. So really I should be saying until Dream Team. We still haven't gotten to play yet. Maybe someday. I think actually... yeah. Like, I have to go this way anyway. It's just a lot more tricky nonsense to get to where I need to go. No matter what you do. Ah, what am I doing? Why'd I jump? Damn. I'm gonna... I'm not doing this very well, huh? Thank you. Maybe I should have just gone the other direction. Less platforms to deal with. You notice that sometimes, minimals show up there. I've established the name minimal by this point, right? I did in Doesn't Matter 3, at least. So I guess if you're doing the release order of the playlist, no, you don't know what that is. That's the small animals. But they'll show up sometimes on the screen when I'm doing tricks. That's because I finished a trick. That gives a lot of boost. A lot of boost juice, as they call it. Because I put it just there. I've been calling it juice, honestly. So. This level is very long, actually. They just made these very long levels. That's how they accommodate for the fact that you have a boost. Guess what? It's windy. It'll still take you almost 4 minutes. Bow, bow, bow. Hey you mustached old man. Finally found you. Ah, the cat girl, then I visited that when I made that small visit. Ha ha ha. I'm surprised that you came to this world to find me. He said this world, as I suspected. This is another world. Return the soul emeralds. They must be returned to my world, otherwise. Wahaha, you mean these pretty little things? Exclamation point. They are my means to ultimate power. Now scat, cat. Seems you like to play with fire. Let me light your fingers then. So the mustached old man she was chasing was Eggman. It wasn't Eggman Nega. She knows who Eggman Nega is. Don't worry about it. But Eggman Nega did guide Eggman to the Soul Dimension. There you go. That was the fastest I've ever done that boss. That was smooth as hell. Now, if you return them quietly, I won't need to raise any more flames. Your little parlor tricks don't impress me. The emeralds are mine. Don't be such a poor loser. Give me back the soul emeralds. Wah!
You'll regret this.
First emerald retrieved. Heck yeah. Never get on my bad side. But how am I supposed to find the other six? Where on earth am I? I need to find the emeralds, but I'm lost. Huh? What's that? Shh. Be quiet or she'll spot us, Cheese. When we get a little more closer to her, let's talk to her. What? Who are you? Uh-oh, she spotted us. Hi, it's really nice to meet you. Oh. My name is Cream. May I ask what your name is? What? Who is this girl? I've never seen you before. Would you like to be friends? Boy, she's really friendly. You should be more cautious. Gee. Hey, don't get so close to me. I'm glad you finally spoke to me. Could you tell me your name, please? Blaze. So you're Blaze. That's a very nice name. Blaze, would you like to come to my home? Come on. What? Okay, let's go. Wait a minute. Ah! Been swept away. Who's this sassy lost child? Well, here we are. Please come in, Blaze. Incredible. How can she just invite me in? After all, she just met me. Is that you, dear? Anything interesting happened today? Cream? Hi, Mom. I brought a friend home to get today. A friend? Well, it's nice to meet you. I met Blaze when I was wandering around. Oh, Blaze, I hope Cream wasn't bothering you. No, but I have an errand to take care of. Please excuse me. Ah! I imagine General was there, with a spot of tea, ready to serve. Oh dear, please relax. I insist you have some tea before you leave. What? Who are these people? Moments later. So, you came here to find your soul emeralds. Why am I wasting time sipping tea? You know, you should ask... I suggest you talk to Sonic. Yes, Sonic would be able to help you. Please don't worry, this is my problem, so I'll find them myself. Just don't say that. Sonic will be glad to help. Now then, Cream will show you the way. After all, we don't want Blaze to get lost, do we? Nope! I said don't worry. You're my friend, Blaze. And if a friend's in trouble, you help them. Well, I am lost. Having a bunny guide me is okay, I suppose. Have it your way. Alright! Okay, Mom, I'm going now. Okay, dear, you take care now. I should make, like, Vanilla's voice my main voice. Please, Cheese and I will help you. Wow. We went in the opposite direction from the city. That's neat.
You can't escape me.
You can't escape me. Really, like, doing these levels feels very different between the two characters because of the nuances between their abilities. I'm surprised that actually destroyed that egg pawn. Did you notice the egg pawns are also... They're most of the what's here, but they are filled with a gorilla. There's a Flicky. A Flicky. It's the same Flicky sprite from Advanced 2. Am I? I don't usually go this route. Oh. Okay. Get on here. Thank you. Perfect. I love to see. Ooh. Oh, I missed the thing. Slightly faster route than I did with Sonic, though. I had a thing I was about to start, and then I narrated so much. But yes, it was Eggman who was guided to Soul Dimension by Eggman Nega. While Eggman Nega is the one who initially found it. Eggman Nega got there first and started causing a little bit of trouble to get a feel for the place. Which is how I've interpreted, like, literally one line that's later. Which is how he got his idea. It's interesting to consider, though, how he waited to go back to the past to do that. Interesting to consider in the way that, like, the full lore of Eggman and Mega was not figured out by this point. So we're making it work as we can. I have an instinct to roll there. Doesn't really help with Blaze. Quite enough, but if I jump close enough towards the end of the slope, it will be just fine. Oh, we can also just, like, ignore some stuff like that. I mean by the differences. I never remember continue boosting there to get through that egg paw. Ooh, too far. Ooh, okay, that was a good save. So there's we don't call this the Chaos Dimension, right? This is just like Sonic's world. There's actually unfortunately a reason we don't call it the Chaos Dimension now. Or the Gaia Dimension. There's unfortunately a reason we don't call it the Gaia Dimension too. Whatever, the planet's called Earth. And the actual nature of these dimensions is kind of weird. Not really specific. We've been to a lot of dimensions so far. Actually, if you think about it. This is actually the same boss that we did with Sonic. You don't have a... This is Eggman. You don't fight Eggman Nega. I think Blaze doesn't fight Eggman Nega at all until the very, very, very end. Or you can guess there's a super segment. But this is... Sonic is probably the weird one here, considering that he fights Eggman Nega for almost all bosses, except for this one. So, we kind of knew he's a little different depending on how you look at it. Who you're prioritizing the story for? That's what I meant by that. Look at Cheese go. Look at cheese go. Oh no, I have like a 90 pixel gap between my screens in the actual emulator, and that's very close but a little too much to what a original DS is like, which I do that because the actual positioning of the camera accommodates for that space. So it's actually much better to play this game with a huge gap. So I had to make 2 separate source windows on the stream to show it like it is there, and be able to play it. Oh my god, twice in a row. Are you serious, Eggman? Come on, Eggman! We don't have time for this! We're an hour in already. We've only done 5 out of... Do some math here. 5 out of 14 zones, excluding final stuff. Wait, Eggman! We get this cutscene again, where Sonic's like, what is this? This soul emerald here that I've never seen before. I've never collected in Fawn Flicky Island before. Finally, I've got the second one. And she just glances. Doesn't say anything, no thanks, because Sonic was not involved in the boss battle in this time. There are 5 more, and I must get. There are 5 more I must get. I can't waste any time. Why can't I read this sentence? You steppy. You steppy. Next, we go back here, but we at least had 2 zones between that. I guess we wouldn't have done them twice in a row, anyway. I was avoiding doing Night Carnival twice in a row, I think, actually. But it's nice to get this one out of the way, so we don't have to worry about it. Oh, cool. Start saying something. I want to go down here. Actually, maybe I don't. I wanted to go down here for Sonic, specifically for placement of the special stage spinner. If I remember what I was talking about before I narrated the boss. No. We can go this way. That's a treat. These, you wouldn't know it just by, like, listening to it a little, but these invincibilities are short little, riffs off of the actual stage. Like, they utilize the beat of the stage that they are in. Was not helpful for making my Sonic Rush mod for Generation. I had to make my own speed shoe stuff in that. Be the camels! Trying to remember. I don't think I was talking about Eggman Mega at the time. Differences. Like, I specifically thought of something, I was like, oh, I should start saying that, but no, I'm going to narrate here, so I have an entire stage to talk about it. That was close. Big pawns. Ow. Patience. Big man. What big man? Fight Eggman Nega. He's knows Eggman Nega. Again? Again? I will get revenge? Always get revenge. Never forgive. Also, like, Leaf Storm
How's that?
feels like it could also be Leaf Forest from Advance 2, which takes place near where we meet Cream. Cream's house is there. Kinda matches up, right? And battle seemingly taking place around the Adventure 2 region. Her ability to just hang out with Amy at her studio, her one-person studio apartment she's thriving in. That is definitely in Station Square, but also definitely in Central City, because they're the same thing. Well, Station Square is a part of Central City. It implies that she is nearby. She is also really fast, though. She's very fast. Rabbit. Ugh. I think I was talking about, being called the Soul Dimension? Skip there, love that. Because that's where the Soul Emeralds are from. I missed it again! Unbelievable. And there was the thing I gave in during 3D Blast, which again was on a classic. So if you're on the release playlist, that's actually not even, haven't seen that yet. But the thing about Flicky Island is that it's a place where the dimensional boundaries are thin. Which is why Flickies are able to use the rings to go through subspace. And the emeralds there were a weird shape. They're the exact same shape here, and I think that was intentional. Again, like, nobody loves an IP more than third-party developers. Dimps was absolutely referencing 3D Blast and the weird Flickies are from another dimension thing when they decided, let's make the Soul Emeralds Emerald Cut. Just like that. And Sonic couldn't interact with those. Like, he couldn't go super, even though he got all 7. Which, again, is just sort of like, these are development oversights that didn't have implications until I was like, hey, but, like, retroactively? You can make something fun out of that. I'm just, like, that's all I do with Sonic, is I just make some fun out of it. Oh, wow. The jump did not pop off there in time. Give me the kitty Staffy. You also have a lot of purple characters, I realize. You have 2 purple cats between Blaze and Big. They're definitely, like, different kinds of cats. Big, I don't even know if I've said, it's very much to me a Maine Coon. Especially with the floof on those ears. Floof in general. I have no real idea what they could have used as inspiration for Blaze, aside from she's just a cat. Got wild hair. That was an S, really? Theo's purple. Rouge is kind of purple-coated. Mac is purple. That was silly. I'm gonna do that. Do that. Thank you. A lot of purple characters. That's my thing. I think they should all team up. Or rather, they should all hang out. And maybe it's gonna be a mess, because they're like all interested in archaeology and treasure. And there's reason to enjoy ruins for all five of them. Even Big. Big lives near ruins. He must love ruins. He knows them. Yeah, here. This is going so much smoother than last time. Sonic. Yeah, just keep pumping them out, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. You don't have time to spare. What you gonna do, bud? Ah! Shenanigans! Shenanigery! Oop. I've never seen it jump twice. I don't remember. It probably can't. Give me back the soul emeralds! Wow!
You'll regret this.
And here's our yellow. No special cutscene for the third emerald. This is our standard now. I really should let these animations play at least once. Who's this over here? Please, where would you like to go? The flower garden is beautiful. Can we go there? No thanks. I don't have time to go sightseeing. Oh? The soul emeralds are lost. My will be as well. I sense it already, affecting this world. Yet the people I've told here, they don't seem to be very concerned. Oh! What is it? It's Knuckles! Hey Knuckles, over here! I'll go get him and introduce you. Wait! Sheesh, I feel like a babysitter. Still, I haven't gotten lost thanks to her. I only need to find the last 4 soul emeralds. Once I have them, I can let her go. Hey Cream, it's been a while. Who's this guy? That's Knuckles. He's a tough guy, but he isn't very bright. What? Ah! Doesn't look like Cream's too bright herself. She is also a child, though. I guess they're all children in a way. So, aren't you gonna introduce me? This is my friend, Blaze. Why do you look so suspicious? What's that you have in your hands? I sense a familiar power. Do you have a Chaos Emerald? Do you have Chaos Emeralds? Plural. Chaos Emeralds. Are there gems here akin to the Soul Emeralds? How'd you get them anyhow? Regardless, here's some friendly advice. Give them to Sonic for safekeeping. Here's another person saying I should go find Sonic. I wonder if they see. I don't have any Chaos Emeralds. Go look elsewhere for them. What? Don't lie to me. You must have Chaos Emeralds. I can sense their power here. Wait. I've wasted too much time on him already. What's this? She dodged him. Got him. Let's go. Oh, please wait for me, Blaze. Now Knuckles is exploded. Rest in pieces. What I have in my hands determines the fate of my world. Can we go to the Water Palace now? Yeah, go to the Water Palace. I think we want to meet Amy before we head back to Sonic. I think.
You can't escape me.
I always delay the start there because I want to go with the music. Blaze does not care if she's touching water. She's fine with water. That's not the thing she doesn't like. There is something she doesn't like. It doesn't come up in this. Don't worry. You think like the structures back there kind of remind us of Actually, no. This comes first in the continuity. Never mind. Remember what those structures look like, because they're very like Mediterranean, Spanish maybe. Which is an interesting tool. Maybe can kind of hint us to where this takes place on the like global scale of things. I still haven't mapped that out. This world is not meant to be consistent. Weirdly enough, I think Sonic 4's maps might be the ones to help me fully figure it out. I just haven't taken a good look at those. Oh, that's interesting! I didn't know that was a thing. The waterfalls actually push you down? It's like not a thing in Sonic games, honestly. Ooh. A weird place for loot. Path swapping. I guess I was cheating.
You can't escape me.
I just like to vibe sometimes. Shouldn't be vibing. I should be saying things. I would like to not be rolling or spinning. I guess it's spinning. The spinning also like very much reminds me of Espio's original spinning that he doesn't do anymore. Blaze does also gain a roll later, kinda, sorta, not entirely. More of a in-air spin attack, rather, than a roll. And this series has clearly established you don't need to have Hedgehog spines specifically to roll through things. Tails has been doing it longer than literally anyone who isn't Sonic. In terms of introduction. In terms of continuity, not longer than Mighty and Ray. So Mighty definitely has his shell to back him up for that. But Ray's also just a little guy. Just like Tails. Not just like Tails, he's a bigger little guy. We're coming towards the end of Act 2, yes? Please. You know, like, there's this block here to stop you because if you don't stop and, you know, start platforming in a jarring way that it just stops your progress like that. Alright, I guess we're doing the backup route that really I should not be doing. I always jump there for some reason. But that's like some, like... I think that's the level design, specifically. That one in this level is where people, like, really make note of Vince's habit for just having platforming over pitfalls on occasion. It does bring me back to, Chaos Angel in Advanced 3, though. Oh, now we get to fight Eggman's version of this boss. There's a lot of repeating if you're doing both stories. The story's what we're here for. Eggman's is the fabulous one, though. Got a nice, definitely magenta. Kind of a sea green, not quite cyan. Turquoise, maybe? Green cyan. It's a good color scheme, honestly. Stopping the Eggman. Alright, well that's blue. Maybe I missed... you got little accents of sea foam turquoise on the bottom of the neck and on the face. There is blue on the back though. It's more of like a... not close to violet, honestly. It's just very aquatic compared to the other one. I think it's interesting. A lot of the colors for Eggman specifically, because he is technically the secondary bosses, the secondary versions, they're a lot more vibrant. While Eggman Nega sticks to more primary RGB. Maybe red, blue, yellow more so. This will really, you'll know exactly what I mean with the pre-super final boss. Give me back the soul emeralds. Ah.
You'll regret this.
And we got green. That damn fourth emerald. You'd love to see it. I didn't let the animation play again. I'll remember one of these days. There's our girl. Sonic's not here. I wonder where he went. Already retrieved some soul emeralds. And I did it without Sonic's assistance. I don't need his help. Besides, this Sonic sounds like... Sonic? Are you there, Sonic? Where are you? Amy! Oh, hi, Cream! Where's Sonic? Sheesh, another person ranting about Sonic. I'm looking for him too, but... So he's not around? Darn it. Who is she? This is Amy. She's a really energetic girl who loves Sonic. But she can be a little short-sighted in that regard. We better have a little talk. Not again. Just wait, please. Violence. Violence. Everyone's so violent after battle. Everyone around here sure likes to talk a lot. But I'm not getting any negative vibes. Yeah. So who's she? This is Blaze. I just became friends with her. Nice to meet you. Are you looking for Sonic? I'm warning you though, I'm Sonic's girlfriend. Wow. No, what I'm seeking are the soul emeralds. I really couldn't care less about anyone called Sonic. Great, then it's okay. I won't let anyone else have Sonic. Nostalgia. She's really open about her emotions. Something that I'm not allowed to do. Oh, the time! I can't stick around. I must find Sonic. He's gotta be here, somewhere with Tails. Tails is neat. He loves to build things. He also loves to make cool inventions. He also likes to hang around with Sonic. Sonic! Sonic, where are you? What was that? Come on, Blaze, let's catch up with Amy. Huh? Amy has Sonic radar, and clairvoyance, apparently. So wherever Amy goes, we'll find Sonic. Oh! I finally saw you smile, Blaze. What? Me? I'm so happy. Let's go now. That'll take us there. But I'm going to leave that leg so we finish Sonic's. For reasons. The endings are a little bit different between the two.
Please select a character.
Just a little.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Not in a way that, like, impacts too much. Right, let's go back to the city. It's funny to consider, too, that we're over here in what's called Night Carnival. Not Night Carnival Night. We're actually not on Angel Island. People don't just chill on it because it's on the ground It's not on the ground anymore. That's why. That's why I'm confused. It's not on the ground anymore, and the theory I was thinking of that I completely forgot about at this point was that Angel Island just flat out never went back into the sky. But because of Frontiers specifically... oh no, I needed that! Wait, we can fix it. Oh, get away from me, you weird bat thing. There we go. No! Come on! Thank you. So let me clarify this. This is probably the perfect time to truly clarify it in terms of video continuity. I fully subscribe to, at the end of Sonic Adventure, when Angel Island fell back to the ground because... Not because the Chaos Emeralds were there, like Knuckles said, because otherwise there'd be a continuity error with 3 and Knuckles. But because Chaos wasn't there, so there wasn't really a reason to stay in the air. The Master Emerald just sort of like did that initially by default, because that's what it's been doing for like 1,000, 2,000, whatever years. I think maybe Sonic Chronicles might actually give me a better idea of how long it's been since the Echidna country fell to Chaos's wrath. They give the details they actually put in that are a little different than I would expect. Hey, I don't know. We'll gain some insight. We gained some insight from 06, unfortunately. So like, we take what we can and make what we need. Get out of my face, you. So, from then, headcanon, but first off, the reason that Rouge could get the Master Emerald in Adventure 2 was because suddenly, hey look, the Master Emerald's available. It's not in the sky anymore. And a lot of little details within the game support that, like, actually, that is Sandopolis they go through? Or maybe not. Maybe it's just a part that connected to what became Sandopolis. Kinda. As it raised to the sky. Sandopolis isn't really on the coast of Angel Island. So... I don't know. It sort of felt right to me. The game that really drives home that, like, actually, yeah, no, Angel Island's probably still on the ground, unless it's just hanging in the sky near everything. Which, again, Chronicles tries to imply, which feels weird. That was Battle. Did I say that was Battle? Holly Mountain is Ice Cap. That's, like, 1-to-1 right there. And Chaos was there. Chaos was still there. He's hanging around. We actually have vague reference confirmation in Divergence animation that Chaos is just hanging around with Knuckles. So is Tikal, actually. In her spirit form. It was not fully lonely up there. Scratch, 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 scratch. So, Battle, then Advance 3 happens. Now here's the thing. While there's no reason for Angel Island to be in the sky anymore, with what I just said, there's also no reason for it to not be in the sky. There's a lot of lands in the sky, so it might as well be. So, we sort of see Chaos Angel. While it is a distortive form of the area of Chaos of Angel Island, it is distinctly in the sky. The reason that we don't base off of Advance, where we also visit Advance and Advance 2. We visit Angel Island, both of those. This is what I mean by Dimps loves this shit. Those take place before Adventure, which should be something you're very familiar with. Like, I don't think there's, like, any argument against that, honestly. Even though, like, the first reason I thought about it was because of the moon, and, like, the moon doesn't matter. But... Is this Act 2? This is Act 1. Okay. Blip, blip, blip. Okay. Let's go like that, sure. Is that Act 1? Oh no, I'm getting Act Bleed. Yeah, no, it's Act 1. Got it. Okay. You know what? We'll just take this route. Doesn't matter. That's the name of the game. We can just do this and not mess it up. Kinda missed, buddy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I messed up. So, Advance 3, the Chaos Emerald experiment happens, and we have... It's a weird state, because in that distorted subspace version of the world, sure, Angel Island's back in the sky, and there's no reason for it to not be. Whether or not it needs to stay in the sky afterwards, again, sorta up in the air. Why do I keep doing this? Because I'm so focused on campaigns. Until we actually, for the first time, had confirmation that yes, Angel Island's in the sky. For Frontiers, of all things. Do you know how long that is? Advance 3 was episode 14. Frontiers is episode 30. Look forward to it. There's too much of that game. I have too much footage of that game on my YouTube. Let's put it that way. It took us that long. The game before that is Team Sonic Racing, and there's an area called Sandopolis. So I had every reason to believe that Angel Island was still on the ground, with the fact that, like, the Master Emerald gets stolen, like, 3 more times. So, Angel Island falls 3 more times. Because... Well, yeah, like, it shattered, the Master Emerald shattered in battle. But it's fine, that was before the fact. Master Emerald was the whole plot point of Advance 3 to fix everything, because it neutralizes the Chaos Emeralds. And now... it is once again on an island in the sky. I'm pretty sure that's a... Oh, not a ball in this bit. Interesting. I don't know where I am, though. Run with it. Name of it. It's literally... it's Sonic. Just run with it. Thanks for that. Maybe we don't just run with it. Alright. Now we're back on track. Hello. You should! Bring life! Bring life to them. Rouge isn't in this one, unfortunately. Anyway. So, like, you can understand, like, for the rest of the redos after this, you will see me go through, like, color every sketch. Like, that's the fun part. Reward yourself. But, like, you'll see me go through, like a breakdown of trying to figure out, is Angel Island in the air still for the rest of the non-redos? Probably. And this is our answer. This is what you have to, like, keep in mind, I guess. Yes. At this point in the game, yes. So, no, Ethno Circus isn't Angel Island. But also leaves the room for maybe the part in Sonic Adventure 2 we go to isn't Angel Island, even though it seems like it is. There's a lot of hints that it is. Which means that there are multiple sandy pyramid areas, which is true. Again, Sand Hill in Adventure was not on Angel Island. It was near the original place that Angel Island is, but it was also, like, right near where Angel Island took off originally, which was that crater near Lost World, where Eggman built his fortress. Fortress? Was it really a fortress? I guess it was a fortress, why not? Where the final egg was. Woo! Oh. I just want to be boosting like that. Boop. Okay. So that also, again, doesn't really help me in terms of figuring out what the area we're in is like. But also maybe it does a little, because... That does kind of mean we're near the Mystic Ruins still, and, like, we can't really place that on a map in, like, Adventure 2 or in Advance. But there are, like, similar cities, structures. And again, like, it doesn't all have to be one-to-one, because it was never meant to be one-to-one. Woo! But it also kind of just feels like there was the groundwork laid for Angel Island to be revisited as an entity that's not in the sky anymore. Oh. And the current writers just didn't pick up on that. In fact, most of the fans didn't pick up on that. I didn't pick up on that for a long time. Because people don't like to analyze Sonic the way that I do. This is definitely harder than the last one, I'm realizing. Like, yeah, this is the fourth boss, too. I didn't realize it was, like, that much of a subtle difference in the actual difficulty. There we go. The way, it's specifically the way those little caterpillar things we bounce off of work. Very different. I won't forget this. They just keep the "you won't regret this." Which is, I guess it's Eggman that says "you won't regret this." It's not Eggman Nega, so they just reuse that voice clip for Eggman Nega. Got those good dances in that time because I was distracted. Heck yeah. What's that? I forgot that's what Sonic said. The road's closed. Sonic, let's turn around and find another way. Hey. Huh? Thought I heard something. Help me. It's really boys' night over here and girls' night on the other end, huh? Ah, Knuckles! I'm not feeling too good. Knuckles, how did you wind up getting stuck here? Oh, my head. What? It was because of her! Who? A feline with attitude. I didn't recognize her. But she was with Cream when I spoke with her. Knuckles, where'd she go? Man, this makes me so angry. I want to punch something. Ah! Thanks. Knuckles? Go on, Sonic. You know when Knuckles is angry. Always difficult to talk to him. At least he helped open up the road for us. That's true, let's go! Alright, on to the last 3 stages in both
Do your best, Sonic.
stories. This is where the trickiness of the level design amps up a little bit. Huge crisis. Oh, looky here! What's that? That was a gun robot right there. That's cool. I need to see something. I need to make sure of something. Make sure of it with me. Yep. You don't get any what do I call them? Chaos drives. They're called Chaos drives. I have been calling them Gian drives this entire time. Wait. Shoot. Alright, I guess. So we have to find a different one. I don't actually know where the special stages, the best special stage to get is, so like that was my backup over there. Is he? It's kind of weird that we're fighting gun mechs though, right? I'll tell you what, we're not fighting gun. Ooh. Perfect. But it's also neat to see that they've got some of their mechs back. Unfortunately, we're destroying them. Because let's review on that a little bit. Gun was introduced in Sonic Adventure 2. They are the guardian unit of nations. Of the nation, they retconned it to, actually, I'm pretty sure. Because the nation in question is the United Federation, which is not a UN type situation. It is a USA type situation. Based in like central cities, like basically San Francisco. And the way it's interpreted in Sonic Adventure 2, it's pretty big. And it's kind of almost like, get your face out of my face. I hate those bat bots so much. So they were like a semi-antagonist in that, though, like, that mostly came down to the involvement of Shadow being... No. Really? I mean, here's the thing. I can just go back into it. I was not careful with that, huh? That's fine. I still have plenty to say about Gun. They came out of that just, like, fine. It's whatever. They were established, so now they're a thing they have to be referenced to throughout the world, especially if we're gonna bring back, Rouge. It's not really, though. Sonic Heroes had, like, no involvement of them. Didn't really see them again until, Shadow the Hedgehog. Where they used all of their resources to fight an alien invasion, and Shadow. So they lost a lot during that. They had to rebuild. They had to rebuild so bad that in Sonic Battle, they were renting security robots from Eggman. All people. And you know what? It's not the last time they're gonna do it. You know why? Because Eggman and Eggman Nega hijacked this navy here, and we're gonna destroy pretty much everything. I can't believe I missed it again. This is absurd. This was not the one I was expecting to have difficulty on. The fun part about that is, outside of Sonic Chronicles, which I think is supposed to take place before this, rather it's how I've determined Sonic Chronicles at this point, having only really done the beginning of it, because it's nigh impossible to play on my actual physical hardware, because I don't know, either the way the game touchscreen is optimized, or how damaged my DS is. But, are you jaboking? Are you jaboking? Getting hit. I need to stop getting hit is the thing. It's not this part that's getting me. Usually the hard part. Try to focus a little bit. Wow. Put me down. No! God! Okay. Okay, this is still salvageable. Still slightly salvageable. Just have to do that. And that. And... Yes. This will be a 3-year. Okay. 180. That's sufficient. Hey, I'm gonna let you know a little secret here real quick. State. I said no cheating, but also I don't care. Pretty sure I know. I'm not gonna risk it though. Sheesh. Doesn't even have the hard tech, it just has a lot of bad nicks. Being rude. Yeah, no, I practiced this one. I didn't have a problem. I did it in one shot. What is going on here? We're good. Just hang out over here a little. Good. So where was I about Gun? We don't see them after this, outside of, again, Chronicles, which takes place not so much before this as much as an alternate what if to this. It's weird. We have like this like point in the story where between 06 Rush and Chronicles there's
Let's do it.
I just exploded. Between 06 Rush and Chronicles there are 3 different ways the story can go, and the one that we chose less for this is it's Rush. It was the final Yuji Naka title. he was even like only sort of adjacent. I credit this more to Akinori Nishiyama, who was on most of the Dimps titles and came back for Unleashed. But yeah, the only other mention of Gun, aside, is briefly in Zero Gravity, which tells us that the same thing that happened in battle has happened again. I forgot to jump there. That's the fast way. It's just a gap. Like, I don't know what to do with a gap, right? Where's the level direction for a gap? That's probably like the one that I... Sure. That was fun. That's like maybe my like favorite piece of design. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of the design of Huge Crisis in general, because it brings back so many of these arenas that Hypno Circus brought. It brings back a lot of them. I just really like JJ Rocket, specifically. It's such a silly song. But it's got the grooves to it. It's very Jet Set Radio Future. I wish I could play Jet Set Radio Future on stream, because that would be so much more fun than my attempt at Jet Set Radio. Which I am on the fence about finishing the final thing offline. I was just getting really frustrated. Oh, Iggy, you're here! Is that why I hear things from outside of the room much more suddenly? You broke in.
Yes.
Silly little boy. I don't ever... Oh, you're gonna be sassy about it, are you?
Let's do it.
Like, they'll still mention Gun outside of the canon, which is interesting. Like, on the Tales Tube stuff. But, we sort of have a backup, I guess you could say. If Gun was not defeated here, if like their resources just outweighed their economic impact to be a world power here, and the reason they're not in Unleashed is completely a mystery. At least in Sonic Forces, they're gone. Thanks, Eggman. It's hard to say. I choose to believe that Sonic and Blaze just rocking all of their stuff that Eggman stole here is the reason they just stopped. They just ceased. That was our first example of having an electric shield in this. We do have magnet shields. I guess they're technically more magic shields because, again, we don't have the quintessential thing of the electric/thunder shield barrier. Is the ability to do a double jump. Sonic doesn't have a double jump in this. Only Blaze, like, semi has a double jump. I got shot! Dang. So loud. Unbelievable. How could you do this? Oh, he's sitting on the pillow. I can't be mad at him. He's just hanging out. It's still an hour till his dinner time, so he definitely wants dinner, but he's just hanging out. Who knows? This block. I don't need this block, but I want this block. Oh. We're on Act 2 now, right? Buddy. Okay, I looked down to look at him, and that's why that happened.
Let's do it.
Oh boy. It's always a blast when the cats happen. Like, this lad does not stay in one place. I would not be able to do a cat cam for him. Maybe it might have been possible with Murphy. Not 80. I just need a cam anyway. Oh my goodness. How about you? Oh. Hey, Mom? I think he's cleaning. See what I mean? Like, it's just a battle arena after another in this. It just... They really want to drive home the fact that we are destroying a lot of gun mechs here. We are wasting United Federation resources. And you know what? Good for him. Him being Sonic. It's funny too, because like when you think about it, they're like a huge military power. So I like to think of it in a way that like, how do I think about it? Like, there's no like specific land that correlates with the United Federation territory that we. So what that says to me is that the maps we saw in Shadow the Hedgehog, perhaps, and the map we see in Sonic Adventure 2, have not been able to, what's the word? Visualize, rectify, visualize, it's a word. I've not been able to like place Shadow the Hedgehog on a greater map. So what this overall says to me is that United Federation is actually a really small nation, like in size, but they have this huge military technology due to pretty much entirely hands down due to Gerald's scientific work. So we can't find them otherwise. And so once they have basically lost all of this and probably have to like they probably sold their military might to other countries, right? Especially during an alien invasion. Oh, this one. If you miss once, you have to wait so long in this boss battle. It's worse. And they just didn't have a lot of territory otherwise. Which is probably why they had a space station. Which, probably, to note, another thing they wasted their money on was probably commissioning Eggman to, fix the Ark. And for reasons, a headcanon that he turned it into a casino. Which is it's not unbelievable, right? It's Eggman. But Shadow's not on good terms with Eggman. Let's put it that way. Just keep that in your back pocket a little. So they just sort of paid. And actually, literally become an international security force, rather than a military force. They are now security. I don't know if there's like a real-world country that's like this, because they're definitely supposed to be based on, like, America. Like, their initial intent, before things sort of spiraled out of control here. Like, Unleash decided to retcon them into the ground, and honestly, good for them. This isn't the first time that I will prioritize Unleash's lore over other stuff. Because much like with Knuckles Chaotix over Heroes, I prioritize the game I like. Can we try this again? I think we visit Blaze now. We finally encounter Blaze. Aha! There you are. Oh, Sonic! Tails! So, you're Sonic. Cream, be careful. Come over here. Why? What are you trying to imply? Blaze. So that's your name. Yes, my name is Blaze the Cat. Who are you? Do you know anything about Eggman Nega? It's none of your business. This is my responsibility. Well, I'll deal with it. Hey, that's not how it works around here. The space-time continuum chair has spread. Does it involve you? So there is a relationship. I said this is my problem. Don't bother me. Oh, hey Blaze, wait! Sonic, Tails, I'll see you later. Looks like there's something odd over here. Let's follow her, Sonic. Let's follow her to the place that she was before we met her. Because I guess that's how it goes for Sonic. They go the wrong way. Every time. Oh, perfect. That's a cool little strat right there. Take me away! Like that, I got behind the boost that would have sent me the other way, and thus I hit the end of the rail, and it launched me off, so I got to take a small shortcut. Doesn't always work, so I was happy it worked. Let's get a Chaos Emerald. This place is really interesting though, this altitude limit. It's very unforgiving though. The funny thing I noticed about the dialogue though is that you don't get the thoughts of Sonic and Tails very much. In fact, we got thoughts from Knuckles a little, which is weird. Weird to consider. Because he's not playable, specifically. He's not our navigator. He's just around. But we've so far got a lot of thoughts from Blaze. Ooh. Love when that works. See, this, I fucked it up there. But, I could not do that for the life of me on mouse. This is where I gave up. I'm gonna explode if I don't get this, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of leeway. God, not another. Out of my face. Meow. Get out. We don't need any more. Never mind. I guess we could. We got rings to get still, but we're good. Ah, I could have skipped that too. Can you just stop, please? I'll end this. Alright, now it's really weird how much of an issue 5 gave me. Or Aquamarine, though. Love to see the Aquamarine, my favorite. Beloved. I have a raw Aquamarine. I think I've said that before. I have like 3 emeralds, though. They're very small. Oh. Alright. I always take that little detour because it at least guarantees that I'll get Chaos Emerald. It's very strange the maneuvers you have to do to get to the little boost circles later. There's one like right up here. See? Right. I don't know what you're doing. Launch. Ah, I shouldn't have done that. That's the way, right there. This is such an interesting level to me because we are in the sky randomly. Like, is this one of Eggman's creations? It's kind of. It honestly really just dawned on me. It's like, what if Metal Island? Metal Fortress? It was a level in, Hell Sky Patrol that was like, what if Wing Fortress was just a bunch of floating platforms like a Mario 3 thing? And this is like, if it had more platforms. There are aspects about it that like distinctly remind me of that. Would you have ever guessed that Tails Sky Patrol is both canon and has repercussions? That's certainly not one of them. Oh, good. That was a close shave. I never know when to jump there. Let's go a little faster. Go back. Go back. Not taking the small route this time. Refuse. Oh boy. Well, that's unfortunate. Very much. Let's go! Come on. There we go. Alright, here we are, into our lovely, thrilling gameplay segment. The true auto-scroller. I'm just gonna go in the corner here, I'm gonna take a nice gamer stretch. Not as necessary as, like, say, when I'm doing Tails Adventure. Oh, nice. I'm gonna close my door real quick. Sure, Iggy will have no problem opening it back up if he wants to come back in. You done? You done. Just like a random hang glider, you know, no problem. They really just wanted a little bit of 3D in there. Like, did you remember that you're on the DS and the DS has 3-dimensional capabilities? I'm so glad there's a checkpoint. You don't even know. This is like perhaps the second most example of like, let's just have little platforming segments over bottomless pits. Even though like, there are never really bottomless pits here, there's just lasers. Death laser. Yes! Oh, wait. Why are you on this? Let me off. Yeah, you gotta have a boost for here. Just bust through these. They're so fast. Beautiful. It's one of the more satisfying parts of the game. But if you try to do that without boost, it's one of the most annoying parts of the game. Listen, I'll take you. Ow. I said don't hit me. On top. Like, if you can work the slope mechanics, do their best in this. Like, they're tricky, for sure, compared to, like, the classic Sonic games. You can get them down, though. You will go faster than, simply boosting your way through it. Whee! That fast pace of the game, though, it gets hard to tell where you're going. Oh. Okay. Good save. Alright, another little cool segment. Anything else we need to review? It's interesting that Shadow's not around for this, but also I don't expect Shadow to be in a Dimps game. Shadow's never been in a Dimps game, actually. Funny enough. No, he's in Colors DS. So that's one. And again, 1 and 2 take place prior to his emergence. We ain't gonna be in those. The game gets really confused if you try to roll up a vertical incline and boost. Also, it gets, like, kind of confused if you try to roll down a vertical incline, which is interesting. It just, like, slopes. I guess at that point, it's like Sonic is sticking... Oh, yeah! Okay. Noted. Alright, sir. Alright, sir. Alright, sir. I'm just trying to be, like, a little more maneuverable. You're not letting me. We got the state that Gun's in. Got how this is like a branch point between 06. Really? 06 Sonic and Sonic Chronicles. Can't really happen. Part of the... I should note, part of the reason that this can't happen in the 06 timeline, the Solaris timeline as I've been calling it, because Eggman Nega doesn't exist. So he can't come back in time. What does that mean? I don't know, just look at Silver's origin. It's pretty... There was a bird there?! There's a bird there. This game dumb. Maybe I shouldn't talk more so I can fast forward this part. These parachutes. I don't want to have to do the parachutes. I want to be able to jump out of it. I want to bounce. I'm gonna continue with the cream stuff though. Like, in so many ways, this is the natural sequel to Sonic Advance 2. Because, like, Advance 3 tried to do something very different, and this decided, alright, so we had a boost system in that. We had a trick system in that did a little more than the one in Advance 3 because you needed to have either Sonic and Tails or Amy and Cream to have tricks at all. That was still an S with all those deaths. You know what happens when you die in this game? Your timer continues from after where you died. It just stacks on to itself. So I guess I did good, regardless. This is one of the most annoying bosses. It's a really cool concept though. It's like a propeller bird. I don't want to take this. Yeah, and to note again, like, this is a kind of a muted red with gray. So, again, with Eggman Nega's colors being sort of like, not very vibrant, very primary. I get confused about when you're gonna peck me, is the thing. Oh my god, I hate it. I hate this thing so much. Oh my god, this is also why I hate it. Wow, we've got 3D. The window when it stops blinking and when you're actually able to not get hurt is so small. And there's the window of... Ooh, was that the goldfish? Of when that blast stops hurting you. You have to get so lucky sometimes. It only gets harder as it goes. Easy. If you just stand here and take that, you'll get knocked off. Pretty sure. There's a lot. There's pretty much every single one of these bosses has a way to get one hit KO'd and to get pushed off. Oh, the platform, the linear platforms like this have a way to get pushed off. And I'm doing a technique here where I'm specifically making it so that he'll change the direction he's flying in. Because the more diagonal he gets, the more direct the bullets get to where you're running. So I'm trying to make it so I'm always below where the bullets are. But the amount of, like, technique for this specific boss I have in brain, it's, like, it's absurd. And it's not even doing the one that I'm, like, really bad at doing again, which is good, I guess. I love the legs on this thing, too, actually, I realize. They're very Gundam. Like, what if Gundam was Bird? What if Gundam was Bird? Have you considered... what if Gundam was Bird? I can actually just skip these. They are not important. But I think that fade out was so long that I might as well have just
Try this again?
let it run. That's so weird. The time-space continuum tear has grown larger. What should we do, Sonic? Sonic! Amy! Check out your tongue, Sonic? Still, I'm so glad to see you. I'm so glad you came to see me. What? Well, what are you trying to say, Sonic? Nothing. Sonic, why don't we ask Amy about Eggman and Blaze? Sure. Amy, have you seen Eggman? Or a cat girl named Blaze? A girl? Please tell me what Sonic needs from this cat girl. Tails, you better help me out here. Oh, okay. Star Wipe. Okay, so now I understand. I saw her. What? She just came this way with Cream. You should have told us earlier. You're so mean, Sonic. Sorry, Amy. We'll see you later, okay? I think you only believe that because I ship Amy and Blaze.
Do your best, Sonic.
I'm actually also not against Sonic and Blaze, to be quite frank. But, like, we're not there yet. Deadline! We got another Eggman space station, just like old times! Yeah! I didn't do that correctly. I'm just gonna... I can't... Oh, interesting. I didn't realize that. Alright, that's the little tech I need to do. And... Bubble up. Bubble up. Nope, not down. Okay. Thanks. So, like, perhaps Amy should worry. Yeah, indeed. But also, perhaps Amy should worry because she's dead. This level, I actually love this level. Sonic does have two hands, and I guess, like, this polycule will encompass the entire island by the next year. Which I think is it's a joke I made in Forces. Maybe I never made that joke. Yeah, that was off screen. Alright. This special stage is the reason that, like, last I mean, I gave up on 6, but this is the reason it was a catastrophe. Look at this. I think I even tried it once. Just to be like, hey, look, this is what it's like, and it's awful. Where are we going? Okay. Can't do it. Oh, nuts! I didn't get any of the 5s that time. That might hurt us. Not getting the 5s. 5s are important. Dang. Ah, no! Get this as backup. I swear I did the homing attack. Yeah, no, but like, this is also before Amy has chilled out. She's chilled out recently. Like, she starts to get there here. Like, at least to the point where she can just chat with Sonic there and it's not a problem. I missed. We'll get this as a backup. Hit it! Why won't you homing attack them? I swear. There's a lot of leeway for this one, so like, I'm not like super panicked, but for the second round of this one, I should specify. We're above 320. We're good. Fine. It's fine, we're good. Oh. Ooh, that was scary. Like, I know when we were at 358, but like, getting hit before the end is always panic-inducing. We got all the Chaos Emeralds! We did it! With our own hands. With my own hands. Didn't need to use a cheat code this time. Or a save state. I couldn't find a save state that would work, honestly. Really hard to find save files on the internet. For DS specifically, I will say. Because, like, how it even works. Like, there's no consistency between the different... What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? There's no consistency between the DS ones, and Melon DS is not the... It is not the main one. Not the one that has stuff. It's not compatible with R4s. You know, the flash carts where you could actually put them into your DS and play pirated games. Those were big for a bit. So, Melon DS is way too new and, like, well-functioning. Got gravity shenanigans, that's important. But that's also a reason, like Melon DS being so new, is also a reason why I can actually do that with my, tablet. I tried doing that with Death Movement. It does not respond enough. And really the only reason I tried it with Death Movement is because, I was experimenting with Sonic Chronicles. I have actually a lot of backups for that Chaos Emerald too. In this zone. So that's very, very nice that I was able to get it without fretting, without doing like any save state nonsense. Like threatening the game with a save state against it was the 5th Emerald that I was having trouble with. That, like, made everything work. At least that's how I like to see it. This is also the menu theme, but, like, lyric. and not menu-y. So like, it sure makes a lot of space stations, huh? He's just always got one ready, huh? Ever since the Death Egg, the first Death Egg. And the next one he had. I want to say the egg station, because Little Planet doesn't count. Didn't really go into space. Between 3 and Knuckles and anything else. Till 4. I mean, the Death Egg Mark II counts, for sure. But for the purposes of this, the egg station is what counts the most. How I do that. Too early. Early. That was way too late. And like the Cosmic Angel, the Advanced 1, the had a name, the Advanced 2, right? I just can't remember it. I think the X-Zone? No, that's like just the final boss area. Sure, fine, whatever. Always knew you hated me. Game. Arc doesn't count, that's not his. But the Death Egg of Sonic Battle, which is based on the Arc, certainly does. Not this one. It is interesting though, like... Dimps hasn't touched redoing a Death Egg until they were brought onto 4. Every space station has been a different one. But anytime it seems that, like, just Sonic Team in general makes a station for Eggman, that actual... Oh gosh, no! That was a little short. Anytime the Sonic Team in general makes a space station for Sonic, or for Eggman, it does seem to be a Death Egg. They don't do it that often, actually. Yeah. Huh. I mean, there was the Meteorite base, but that was also Eggman Nega. And also using meteorites. We won't let you get away this time, Eggman Nega. Hahaha, I don't have time to chat with you now. Oh wait, that's not his voice. Alright, it's fine. Well, come to think of it, I can just take your time. Is that what that said? Okay. Blaze? Long time no see, Eggman Nega. She said the thing. Oh, Blaze, my dear. There we go. There's the stink. I didn't expect to see you in this world. It seems Eggman has made a mistake. So you guided Eggman to our world. Ahaha. It's best to get someone else to do the dirty work. I've been waiting for him to return with the gems. I couldn't care less what happens to our world. He lied. He lied saying it was our world and not your world. I'll destroy you. That's pretty harsh. He's my opponent. Go away. No can do. There's a few things I owe him as well. said I would resolve this on my own. I must protect my world. I don't need anyone's help. Hey, chill for a second. You're way too tense. Why are you still here? You don't leave. Hey, are you gonna fight me? Ha. This world is so entertaining. I think I'm going to like it here. To be clear, I don't think they had the actual intention of him being from the future when they made this. Like, we're working with what makes sense, all things considered. And how loosely they left things in Rivals, and what they alluded to in Rush Adventure really brought together what was going on with Eggman Nega in a way that, like, if you don't think about it, you just think, wow, it's just not canon. No, it's actually the most canon, actually. The thing about what's the most canon is, like, you have to look at where things come from, what characters, and if you are missing pieces, if the game it comes from is not real, doesn't happen, stop it. This isn't going to change anything. What do you know? The responsibility is mine to bear alone. I have to do this by myself. Carrying the entire world on your shoulders? Enough. Look at Tails cheering. I won't forget this. That's a perfect score, Sonic. Be quiet. Can you stand up? I must save the Soul Emeralds. Must. A bit overzealous, aren't we? But it seems like she's had a rough past. There's the one Sonic thought we get. Listen, don't bite off more than you can chew. Be yourself. Please! Perhaps you're right. I can rely on my friends, if I let myself. Great! I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. Nice to meet you. I'm Blaze. It's nice to meet you too. Bow, 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 bow. Man, things sure are looking depressing lately. Led by the Soul Emeralds, my world has begun to enter yours. Because nobody here knows how to use them. What will happen to our two worlds? I don't know. But I think our worlds can't coexist like this. Eventually everything will disappear. No, that can't be! I've really lost Cream's voice. We've got to come up with a solution fast. Eggman and Eggman Nega. The two eggheads, right? Blaze, you stay here. In your condition, you... But... Okay then. Leave it to me. Yes. I'll rely on you. Please. Smart thinking. Okay, let's go, Tails. Got it, Sonic. And then they flew over here. So this, I don't know, like, escape shuttle? This is a boss. Final zone is unknown.
Here we go.
It's time. Feeling... Awesome. Thank you.
Get ready to be cool.
You see what I mean? We got a lot of red, blue, white, and black. A little bit of that. Yes, hate this! Ah, now I have to do another cycle! If you get hit, you have to do another cycle, unless you can hit its arms. The lasers are the worst. I said I love this boss. I love the boss music. Be real. A little bit yellow. A little bit of cyan highlights. Just a little. Please. Please, for the love of everything. With your lasers. Not more lasers. Wait. Okay. Interesting. Why do you have to be awful, though, Eggman Mega? Okay, why were you rolling, Sonic? Ruined everything. Okay, jerk. Actually, I have to duck here. I could have made it. Duck to not get launched off and have to do it all over again. I guess it is an escape pod for this thing. It's like not designed to be able to be dodgeable. Also, it's hard, but like for the wrong reasons, you know? You've never done anything like that in a Sonic game before, I don't think. Actually, make it in one that way, because I don't have to jump onto the arm initially. Okay. I found the strat. Okay. Bonk. I am out of rings though, so I'm genuinely in. No, we're at the final boss. Final hit. It's fine. It's fine. Ah. I'll crush you, Sonic. I almost did an Eggman voice instead. Oh, I'm so glad that was the final hit, and when I didn't have rings. That is sort of in the Death Egg Robo series of robots, though. It's like become more abstract over time, but it has kind of the same basis. It doesn't really have a name. That was easy. Wasn't. Shut up, Sonic. That wasn't easy. Sonic, good job. Yeah, that hockey's pink. Hey, everyone. What's the matter? Nothing. There's a little bit of blazing green back there. Hey, Sonic, I think you better run. Amy. So this is sort of like a non-ending, kind of like Sonic Heroes. Tails, Knuckles, you take care of things here. And I think that's why I will prefer, Sonic, where are you going? Don't leave. At least things are back to normal. Probably keep narrating. That's why I prefer, Blazes. Can I pause through? Yes? No? No? Sure I can. Can't I? Let's reset. Sure I can reset. Because there's actually like a little bit of significance to the ending with Blazes, because of that little bit of her with Cream back there. A little bit. Right, we don't have a cutscene to tend to. We just go. Okay. Pause for it.
You can't escape me.
Not again. Now that I have my practice with Sonic. Yeah, what is there to say next? While we continue through the rest of this. And miss our platform.
You can't escape me.
I would like to know more about the relationship between the Chaos Emeralds and the Soul Emeralds. For real, especially with current Chaos Emerald understanding. Even with not current Chaos Emerald understanding. I've been curious about this since Unleashed. But there is definitely a different modern history for the Soul Emeralds, because we'll get a little hint of this at the end cutscene. But what Blaze has not mentioned, while she has mentioned that it is her duty to protect the Soul Emeralds. Her role as a Soul Emerald Guardian is paired with the fact that she is an Imperial Princess, and kind of important for other reasons. So, like, that's the level of involved the Soul Emeralds are with that society. Well, the Chaos Emeralds, very, very different history here, especially recently. It's maybe more akin to how they were used in the past. Actually, when I say the past, you don't understand how much I mean the past, currently. I kind of hate how much of the past I mean. No. But, like, what I'm thinking is part of why I really want to know why the Soul Emeralds are like they are. Chaos Emeralds, like, were tried to use by several societies. Those all ended in disaster. There was no, like, effort to protect them. Until you, like, get past the point where, like, they were dormant, they were brought back into the space, but still hiding in subspace. Then they, like, showed up in Adventure, and the humans were like, alright, so maybe we should, like, have a handle on them, put them in a bank, put them in a vault, give them to this hero, kind of, like, keep tabs on them, because they're kind of powerful. Which, again, like, the humans were using them a little bit 50 years ago when Gerald was experimenting. He definitely didn't have all the kits. For sure. Otherwise, why would there be a promise time with Shadow? Promise time was to get the emeralds. So I have to remind myself where we are in the continuity so much with this game. Because it's like right in the middle of everything.
You can't escape me.
This is more so like I called Advance 3 the series interlude, but I guess that still works. This is like the starting point of current Sonic. And jump back. Which is interesting to consider because people will start modern Sonic with doing. Why is that different than before? Because I could have jumped. Or I could have done the Blaze double jump. I can't remember where it is. I couldn't remember where it was. It wasn't coming.
You can't escape me.
What was I doing? I double jumped. Really, I mean, just do that. Which got me hurt the last time, but it's fine. Because I kept jumping, so I was losing speed. But, like, you need to make that first jump. You probably don't even need to make that first jump. You just need to not, boost out of the first jump. Oh my goodness, this feels so slow after that part. Why is there one there? That is awful design. Awful enemy placement. I just like to go up. What was I saying? About this being the start of modern Sonic, which is true in so many factors when you consider that most modern Sonic has been base boosted. Even though, like, the modern Sonic design started with, honestly, like, the art for adventure and not even the game for adventure. Adventure 2 is, where that design really took its personality. What am I doing? In terms of, like, story continuity and gameplay, this is definitely the start, which I guess that's why I picked Advance 3 to be the series interlude. To, like, emphasize that this is where things change, because we have, like, 3 branches, and we went with one of them. 06 was not it. Like, it's so funny to me that, like, this is a case where it's like, this isn't a reboot. This is so continuous with the rest of the stuff. No 06 was the reboot, trying to, like, move on from this, but instead, we had, like, 2 third-party developer teams fixing the damage that 06 did. And this is the one that predates 06 out of that, so this is where we stem from. And I would not have it any other way, personally. Of course, perhaps my perception of the world would be different if we followed Chronicles. Perhaps. By the world, I mean this world. Because, like, I've said before, like... why do we have to talk about that during Chronicle? Oh! That was close. I kind of flew by. 2! Victory! Alright, so now we have Eggman's version of the bird bot that I hate so much. And it's a nice teal. So it's sort of inverted from the other one. I think this one is too single-toned, so it doesn't really have, like, a tone thing, but I do think of this as the teal bot first. Got a little bit of red accents and blue accents. Okay, that went perfectly. Got yellow accents too. Like I said, like, these legs are super Gundam. Oh. I will not take this. Ooh, look at the stars. Good detail. Don't look at the stars too hard, because you'll notice the shape of the skybox is indeed a box. Oh, I was lucky. Like, if you let the tilt happen for too long, you'll then hit this point where Eggman has gone beyond where you can move. So for them to come back, you probably are going to get hit by a bullet, unless you're really lucky. Or, like, maybe you overshoot it initially, and that happens. Oh. Hey? I was inside you. Oh, you saw that twice, right? I was hitting it, and it decided, nope, I'm not gonna take the hit. Bogus. Is that why it's been such a trouble for me? It genuinely can't be done? That's bad. Oh, this is so annoying. Stop shooting me. I wasn't paying attention, like, if perhaps this area is a different time of the day of than when Sonic is here? Oh, get out of here! Show off! Awful. Awful boss. I have to do this. Just like a silly amount of RNG for these bosses. Like, maybe this is why I should hesitate to speedrun this, because I kinda wanna. I wanna. But it's very, very rude. Finally. Fucking God. I hate it here. Feeling so attacked in this Wendy's tonight. Is that a solar panel? What would it be? That looks more like a window, actually. Thank you. Out of here. Wasting my time. We only have so much time. Still, like... honestly, the amount of cutscenes we have left to narrate and how the super battle is going to go is going to take until, like, half an hour past normal. Which is still, like, 10 minutes better than last time and without the shenanigans. Without the chicanery. Aha, there you are. We've seen this cutscene before. Oh, Sonic! Tails! So, this guy's Sonic. Cream, be careful, come over here. Why? What are you trying to imply? Blaze, so that's your name. Yes, my name is Blaze the Cat. Who are you? Do you know anything about Eggman Nega? Eggman Nega? He's come to this world too? None of your business. It's my responsibility. I'll deal with it. Hey, that's not how it works around here. The space-time continuum is spread. Does it involve you? I didn't expect anyone else to know about this. So there is a relationship. I said this is my problem. Don't bother me. Hey, Blaze, wait! Sonic, Tails, I'll see you later. Because it's been deprived of the Soul Emeralds. My world is in danger. It's also affecting this world too. I'm surprised someone actually went into action. It seemed like no one here really cared. Blaze, since we finally found Sonic, shouldn't you have asked him for help? Sonic, can you tell me more about the sort of person he is? Sonic? Well, he's like the wind. What does that mean? What does that mean, Cream? What do you mean by that? So you get a different perspective, like primarily the fact that Blaze is thinking a lot of things. Perhaps to the detriment of their assumptions about her. That she's not saying them out loud instead. But now Blaze also gets to blow up, gun machinery. Fun! So unlike Sonic, she has no idea what the significance of this place is, I guess. Makes you wonder. But we are following the Soul Emeralds in a way. Don't you do that to me. I guess that's sort of the guide, like, Cream has been showing her around. And she's been like, alright, I gotta beat on the Emerald Energy, there must be an Eggman here. One or two Eggmans. Eggsman. Two boys. Egg Senior and Egg Junior, in a way. I did. I was curious what was up there, but I guess nothing... Oh wait, there is something. It's just easier to get there that way. Again, I didn't jump. Awful. Unbelievable and awful. Got a lot of good extra percussion for this version of the song. I wish the song music could be louder without the sound effects being too much. I think I finally got set down. Yeah. Wow. Rude. So, also, like, I guess I didn't mention this, but, like, the fact that, like, if that's the city-ish where, like, Central City connects to the bigger area, which, again, like, could also just have been flooded area, you could say. Maybe that's just an interpretation. Maybe! I've never even considered that. Maybe that city there we're seeing on the scale that we're dealing with is the entirety of Central City that we've been dealing with, like even on the SA2 map, which it like goes to its own little island, it seems like, because of perhaps that's just a flooded area. I keep suggesting that. Thanks. So like we're out sort of in the area where Prison Island is, which, like, I didn't need to have that revelation to be able to say that. But there is no Prison Island to, like, stock all these things on, so we have a bunch of aircraft carriers. But also they're, like, out here and gathered. Like, so... Sort of seems like Gun is on the case for this kind of thing. They're like, something's happening and we might need, like, military force for it. And it just so happens that Eggman was like, ah, yes, why don't I take over these naval ships? Hello. You are making me anxious. Crushers, I swear. It actually, I'm realizing the aesthetic within here reminds me of Ocean Base from Advanced 3. Sure, why not? I have to do this. Actually, a lot about this reminds me of Ocean Base. Now that I think about it. Where's my juice? Where's my juice? I'm trying to mention juice again. I'm getting hungry. I'm not allowed to land, am I? Awful. Silly game. That was a cool little jump strat there that I did not know was possible. Now that I know it's possible, I'm curious if it has any use anywhere. Huh. Didn't quite get it. Seriously? So rude. Go for it. We're at the end. I want to fight the snake again. The fourth time. This time with awful auto-scroller bomb segments. There's so much they can do with Blaze. I need them to start. I need them to start doing it. Feels like the next logical direction to me. That, or we revisit Little Planet. We're really looking at the fact that there are tried to emphasize this. There's a set of gemstones for each planet that each natural planet. The reality of the gemstones for this planet is actually shocking, perhaps. But and it might impact the reality of them on whatever version of Earth is in the soul dimension. If that even is a dimensional thing. Perhaps it's just a different planet. Connected by weirdness. I don't know. Okay, that's not a safe assumption to try and make because we have introduced ourselves to so many other dimensions, and we'll introduce ourselves to a couple more as well. Like, it's a reality. We have the Chaos Emeralds, we have the Soul Emeralds, we have the Master Emerald, we have the Time Stones. There's no Soul Emerald equivalent to the Master Emerald as far as we know. And I wonder if the Master Emerald can also have dominion over the Soul Emeralds as well as the Time Stones. Time Stones aren't, like, super special about being time-based. Like, yes, the Chaos Emeralds are more space-based. But time and space are intertwined, and items just are more attuned to time dimension than the spatial dimension. Give me it back. The Soul Emeralds. That wasn't as painful as it was with Sonic, I feel. I feel like I didn't miss anything. Or Aquamarine. Now let's meet up with Amy. You've already collected the 6 of the gems! Yes, I only need to recover 1 more. If I recover it, everything should be fine, I hope. Hi again! It's nice to see you! Really lost Cream's voice, wow. Her name was Amy, right? Hey, Sonic was trying to find you two. Did you see him? Yes, we found him, but... I got 6 of the Soul Emeralds without him. I don't need his help. You should learn to be able to ask for help. If you have trouble, just ask Sonic for help. Sonic will be able to help in a flash. No problem, I can take care of this myself. Boy, you're stubborn. I would know. You can rely on your friends, you know. Friends. Sometimes you can't do things alone. Sometimes you don't want to do things. And when you can, it's still better with friends. Gosh, she actually said something that is akin to what I was about to say. Got it? Exclamation. Liz and I agree. Liz is my friend and Amy's my friend. Friend of a friend is a friend. Sometimes. Sonic and Amy are also Blaze's friends. That can't be true. But I don't know enough about that to argue. Alright then. So now you don't have to strain yourself. I don't have to force myself. There you are. Now I've got you. It's Knuckles! Hey you, Catwoman, it's payback time. What did you do to him? Well, it really wasn't a big deal, but basically Knuckles got the wrong idea. That's pretty typical of Knuckles. Okay, I'll take care of it. You two can go. Aren't you in a hurry? Please, let's go. Please hold tight to me. We're going to fly again? Wait a second. I'm kind of scared of heights. Oh, okay. It is brought into this. I forgot. Hey, dimwit, wait a minute. This has nothing to do with you, Amy. My business is with that Catwoman. Switching between voices is so tiring. I did not, like, have as much differentiation between the voices the first time. Look, that's why I called you why I called you over. Listen to me. I'm not even doing a lot, but... Hey, come back here. That's no fair flying away. Just glide after them, boy. We'll be safe up here. Don't take it the wrong way, Blaze. Knuckles is actually a nice guy. Thank you. Huh? You don't need to thank me. We're friends, aren't we? So now, let's find the last one. I've never had such feelings before. They're not bad. Not so bad. Okay. Back to the deadline. We're so close. We're so close.
You can't escape
I don't want to do that for her. Do that way. Oh, I got the wrong way. I can't make it now. That's the intended way to get over here. I keep doing the jump. And I forgot to. Come on. Come on, buddy. Honey baby buddy. Gravy. Hey. Cool, whatever. Let's just go this way. That was not the right way. Okay. Okay. This is so weird because I'm out of juice. I know things get weird when I'm out of Jabba. Oh boy, I'm really out of it. I'm just so hungry. Number left. No. Level 14. That would be absurd if they did like a... If they tried to incorporate both the Soul Emeralds and the Time Stones into one plot. They'd really have to touch on, like, some real Chaos Emerald nonsense. They did that. And no, specifically, they'd have to touch on more Master Emerald nonsense. I want more Master Emerald nonsense. We haven't had any, like, good Master Emerald nonsense since Rivals. Which is, again, a second-party, third-party developer thing. I don't get tired of Deadline, I'm gonna be honest. It's a hard level, but it's a good end level. It's very comparable to the end of Advance 2, which is similarly like... Yeah, this is hard, but like, once you get the stage down, even if you don't get it fully down, once you have like the idea of the stage, it really brings everything together. Of course, I am noticing ways that this is like distinctly designed more for Sonic. Stuff like that makes me wonder, like, when stages are developed for a game that have multiple characters. Because most stages, like, yeah, I think, thanks. Leaf Storm also has this, where it feels very specific to Sonic's physics. And it really, this is the only other level that feels like that, though. It's like, because I know there's a demo for Rush that came out for, like, probably E3 2005, honestly. And the funny part about that is, like, it has a different theme for Leaf Storm because they did not have Hideki Naganuma's music yet. It was based on one of the event songs. I did it again. But it was like, if the event song went a little longer. And of course, it was just Sonic through Leaf Storm Act 1. That's all you got for it. So yeah, like, that's probably, like, the base idea they were working with. Was that Act 1 or Act 2? I don't know. I don't remember. I tried it. Via emulation. Like, the ROM exists. That's why I know about it. Hear my cell phone doing signal stuff in my ears, and it's very annoying. That was probably audible. My phone made a much louder noise than I thought it would. I did it again! So, like, that's a weird thing that I realized you can do. Like, it's not useful, but between the springs. When you go out of, like, Blaze's hover mode, sometimes you can just land on a vertical incline, even one that you're, like, never supposed to be on. Some of these rings aren't spawning in fast enough. That's really weird. I've never seen that before. Okay, we're out of stages. So that's good. So now we have 2 more bosses and a lot of dialogue. 3 more bosses and a lot of dialogue. One of the bosses is Sonic, so it doesn't really count. I do like to highlight, though, the last Soul Emerald. Return it to me. I never thought a girl could be so tough. Really, Eggman? Really self-proclaimed feminist Eggman. But I'll never give up this last Soul Emerald. Eggman, looks like you're up to no good, as usual. That was a weird way to say that sentence. Sonic! Get in line. This cat... I must beat this cat again. Again? First? Then when I have the emeralds, I'll have ultimate power. You stole the Soul Emeralds and jeopardized my world. Just so you get ultimate power? I'll destroy you. That's pretty harsh. My opponent, go away. Okay, now we've synced up the dialogue. No can do. There's a few things that I owe him as well. I said I would resolve this on my own. I must protect my world. And I don't need anyone's help. Hey, chill for a second. You're way too tense. Why are you still here? If you don't leave... Hey, are you going to fight me? Oh my, what a nice development. Maybe they'll take each other out. Woo-hoo-hoo. Now we get to beat up Sonic. I really do like to emphasize, though, that, like, Blaze is one of the most recent characters to actually get, like, a rivalry with Sonic. That is actually a rivalry and not just, like, this is a similarly shaped character that's actually just a one-off villain. Like, this is Sonic and Knuckles level of rivalry that's happening right here. They don't kind of dip into them ever competing again like this. But, like, she does get a genuine battle against Sonic. And who else does that other than Knuckles? I said I would defeat him. Stop it. This isn't going to change anything. What do you know? I am the guardian of the soul emeralds. I think this is the same dialogue. It is my fate that forces me to live with my curse. Oh, it's different. My flames. Because of my powers, I've always been alone. That's why I must do this alone. Actually gives a reason for it. It is my responsibility. I admire your fortitude, but carrying the entire world on your shoulders, this is actually just like a fuller dialogue than you get with Sonic. It's great. Enough! I guess you can include Metal, kinda, though he's intentionally a villain, but it's like, it's Knuckles, it's Shadow, and it's Blaze. And sort of Silver? Sort of Silver by default, honestly. And honestly, like, Silver's rivalry is way more with Shadow. 7th Emerald retrieved. We have all 14 emeralds. Unless something went really bad with me skipping those credits. Not too bad. I must save the soul emeralds. We must. Bit overzealous, aren't we? It seems like she's had a rough past. Hey, don't bite off more than you can chew. Be yourself. You don't need everything on your own. Please. Do this fast. Perhaps you're right. Perhaps I can rely on my friends. If I let myself. Great. I'm Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog. It's nice to meet you. I'm Blaze. Nice to meet you too. Okay. Something different happens now. Man, things sure look depressing here. Are looking depressing? Led by the soul emeralds. The world has begun to enter yours. We don't have time. Cream, let's go. Ellipses. Hey, where's Cream? Sonic, I've got bad news. What's wrong, Tails? Cream's been kidnapped by Eggman. How did you know? I found this letter. Let me see. Wahaha, this is Dr. Eggman. I have taken Cream, if you want me to return her. Blaze must come alone to Point W. That's an order of words, that's for sure. Darn Eggman. No. Damn Eggman. We damn. It must be a trap. You better not go alone. Yeah, we'll get everybody together and... No. I appreciate your help, but I've got to do this alone. She's my friend. I must rescue Cream by myself. Okay, I understand. I feel like there's a little bit of a mistranslation there. We'll leave Cream to you, Blaze. Thank you. I'm going now. Like, in a way, it's sort of the other way around of... Sonic, are you sure about this? You don't believe in someone? It's also a part of friendship, right? Yes, you're right. It's the other end of being able to rely on someone that they're working with here. I think the mistranslation here is about, like, she has to do it alone because it's her friend. It's more a matter of, like, complying to what it is and being able to handle it and having to save her alone this way because she's her friend. I don't know. That part's a little weird. But also, Blaze... Aw, yeah, with those colors. Magenta and Cyan. The green highlights. A little bit of orange. And a little bit of violet, too. Okay, so like I don't even have to jump if it's coming from me. We can do. We can do with that. Had a little practice. This is probably going to go a little faster. Can I do it? Yes, okay. I'm not gonna be able to make the next hit with just that, though. Without Sonic's boost. Oh no, not the permanent one. Awful. It's awful and I hate it. Oh no. No, not the multiples! The multiples are impossible to dodge. Like, literally, they're impossible to dodge. So I have to go through a third cycle. Just please smack me. That's not what I was expecting. That is a grating noise that those make.
Get ready, Heavy.
Ah. Very slow start there. And okay, I might be able to do this one without getting hit. This one's a little more doable. Much as I still kind of don't do the diagonals. I think we mostly just have to avoid where it hits the ground. Yeah. Surrounded. Feeling ousted and surrounded. Okay, we're good. I lost. Final hit. This is the end for you, Blaze. I don't trust being on this platform when he hits.
Get ready.
Oop. Yay! My enemies always fall before me. So it comes down to this. Well, I'm ready. Cream! Do you hear me, Cream? She's not here. Huh? Please! Please! Thank you for saving me. Don't mention it. We're friends, right? Yes, we're friends. So like Blaze, the Cream glomping Blaze in the background sort of was like, it was being referenced in Sonic's, but like there's actually something to this. Why can't I skip these? Oh, skip these. Alright, whatever. It's better work. Also note that like you have the advanced sprites, but Blaze needed to have an original one, right?
Please select a character.
No.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Alright. That was embarrassing. You do have to go through
Select a character.
the, credits. Let me just start Extra Zone.
Sonic and Blaze.
We beat Eggman and got the Soul Emeralds back. The destruction of these worlds has stopped. But how do we change the things back? I can't seem to go back to my world. Mwahaha. Pity you cannot comprehend the power of the Soul Emeralds. How could she? She's just their guardian. How could she know they are the key? What? My world. And my world, he lied, are in a manner intrinsically linked. They said simultaneously. I can't do two voices at once. Like two Eggmans? Eggmen? And the Chaos Emeralds. And the Soul Emeralds are in a manner like North and South poles, magnetic poles. There's so many ways. They can be used as a pair of magnets and be attracted to each other. Or they can be used to repel each other. Like, drifting closer into, like, some vampire guy or something, I don't know. In close proximity, these emeralds can call out to each other. And their power, the power this world generates, it could destroy the world. God. However, we merely want to harness the power here, said Eggman, only talking about himself. Now do you understand our pure genius? No. Uh-oh. The egg salamander. No! These cutscenes leave a lot to the imagination, don't they? Ah! I opened my CD tray by accident. Once we're at optimal strength, it'll be easy to get the soul emeralds back. Pity that Blaze has no idea how to use the emeralds. I've shifted more to like a Dean Bristow from slightly more Pollock there. Still, I'm puzzled. Though we don't have both sets of emeralds, the Chaos and Soul Emeralds are both here. This should have created explosive results. However, this dimension seems stable. The reason is obvious, Nega. It's because he has those 7 emeralds. Chaos Emeralds. Somebody call me? Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog. I have the power of the Soul Emeralds. I think I'll use their powers to defeat you. Yes, if you defeat him, the Soul and Chaos Emerald's power will be ours. And we can create our own dream world. It'll be the Eggman Land and Eggman Land beyond this dimension. We're ready for you, Sonic. Our ultimate mecha will crush you. Oh my god, this is the reason I couldn't do Cream after a while. It was doing Eggman Mecha's voice. Eggman's. You alright, Blaze? Sorry, Sonic. Soul Emeralds have lost their power. Look, they're luster. They look like ordinary stones. It'll be okay. Hey, it's okay. Please! Cream? Please, we know that you saved us. Yes, Blaze tried to save both our worlds. And Blaze, you learned to open up and trust. Trust your friends. And you can rely on that you can rely on others. I think that's enough chit-chat. Shut up, Knuckles. Guys. As long as you have the power of friendship, the Soul Emeralds never lose their glow. Exclamation. Soul Emeralds. Ready to do this together? Police should be able to use the Soul Emeralds now. It's so warm. I feel the power energizing me. Very, very reminiscent to Sonic Adventure, when Sonic was still able to use the drained Chaos Emeralds. I love this transformation sequence, actually. The way the Chaos Emeralds blast out and go back in. So nice, we get to do it twice. Just you wait until they do it together. Like, I don't know when I mentioned this, but, like, the character arc Blaze goes through in this is so similar to what I think they wanted to do with Elise in 07, except Elise's was nothing. Like, her character arc was nothing. It was just, and it boiled down to, I'm gonna get out there and love Sonic or something, and because they're both princesses. I mentioned this already. We get confirmation of this in the final, because don't worry. It's whatever. Wrapped in black. Alright, so this is okay. This is so much like the Sonic Adventure 2 final boss. The one that took me like 7 million tries. It's awful. It's well the Sonic part of it is awful. And you oh. That'll like 1 hour away. No! Got him. It's fine. He was invulnerable. Like, it's no wonder. I actually legitimately approve of Mike Pollock saying the Egg Salamander on the Twitter takeover the one time as being Eggman's favorite mech he's ever made. I was like, god damn, this thing actually... If it was just Sonic, he probably wouldn't be able to do it in time. Derogatory. Okay. Finally, okay. Almost 2 minutes in and only the second hit.
Wait, it's closing in on you.
I know.
Alright. So the other elephant in the room is this is... I think I just cut out all of the realization. This is like 2 nights. It's Monday night. And it is no longer Friday afternoon when I stream. I'm recording this offline because I skipped the credits and that was bad. It did not save that I had beaten the F zones, the W zones, whatever you want to call them. Blaze at least can just start blasting. Like my Vaporeon Aquanaut. Hydro Pump has a 100% hit rate. Fire Blast does not have a 100% hit rate here, unfortunately. And it is timed. The full charge is timed. But golly, that only took me a minute compared to the other struggle with Sonic.
I got it.
I got it.
Let's do it.
There's like 11 hits, I swear. Oh, nice. Can you do the lasers? Those are at least slightly easier. Oh my goodness. That took me 15 seconds. Not even. Ooh.
Closing in on you.
This isn't gonna take like half an hour. Hell yeah.
You can't escape me.
Get it. Get it.
Sonic, it's headed right for you.
I got it.
It's almost kind of like switching between Sonic and Shadow in Adventure 2.
Let's do it.
You're not even gonna show me the blue lasers, huh? I think it's one more hit? No, I just have to... I think I have to take one more hit with Sonic here, and then there's a combo hit, if I'm correct. Yo, when's Sonic gonna... Here it is. There we go. Okay. I think this is it. Are you ready, Blaze? Yes. It's time. My incredible, profound plans! It was such a small miscalculation that I made. It shouldn't matter. Oh, you know it matters. Honey. And it's not over yet. Just give me some time and I'll... Enough of your babbling! See? They're here! Oh, Eggman Nega, you wish that the future would take notice of your scientific brilliance, your capability to engineer specifically, but you should know how much of a difference your calculations are just the decimals are truncated to improperly can cause. Things get really specific. And your mech might explode in a portal between dimensions, and it'll be fine for you, I guess. Because you have Eggman there. He'll survive anything. So you all just get stranded in Blaze's dimension. It'll be fine. Spoilers? This is it. Yes, it is. And everything will be back to normal. I've got to return to my world as well. The Chaos and Solar Emeralds cannot exist in the same world, or so they think. It would cause another crisis. I guess it's time to say goodbye. We will really miss you. I have no choice. No words from you? It's better that way. This way. I first came here as a stranger out of nowhere. I think it's appropriate I leave the same way. Sonic, thank you for your help. Bye. Wait. Ellipses. Ellipses exclamation points. This is from me. I think, like...
See ya, Blaze.
See you again, Blaze. Yeah. Yes. Again. It'll, that happens while this happens, I guess? Like, you can kind of imagine that, like, the... Oh, okay, no. Blaze... Never mind me. I thought Sonic was the one who was gonna do it, but hey. Give me that high five, that handshake. That I don't want to actually let go because we're friends now. Did I mention that her form is called Burning Blaze because she is resonating with the Soul Emeralds and not the Chaos Emeralds? And I imagine she's the only one that can do that. Well, actually, I don't know. Who could say in her realm? I don't think anyone in Sonic's realm can. I understand now. My inherited power over fire. As a princess, it is my duty to protect the Soul Emeralds. But because of my duty, I shut myself out and kept to myself. But trying to make it solely my responsibility, I almost put the world in danger. But then... you need to be true to yourself. This is not the exact words he used earlier, but... Sonic the Hedgehog. Both Eggmans knew the secret of the emeralds, right? It's why the world didn't fall completely apart when the emeralds were together. Everything should be fine since I have the 7 Chaos Emeralds. As long as the person holding the emeralds can control them, and knows how to use them, nothing can go wrong. And Blaze, you have that power now. You understand what I mean, right? See you again. They really established so much about the Chaos Emerald. It's just like sort of thrown in the trash right now. Between Rush Adventure and Unleashed, honestly. Okay. I'm not sitting all the way through this. I think I said everything I need to say, though. I'm considering doing a Rush Adventure redo, except I don't think it's going to be worth it. Because the problem is I think I need like 4.5 hours to play that game. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. I just closed my disk tray. So like what I have currently is probably the best it's gonna go. I would have to, like, skip getting the Soul Emeralds anyway. So that's probably not going to happen. So enjoy me, like, going over 06 unnecessarily, because I also, in the chronological playlist at least, put the 06 video between Rush Adventure and Rivals. I am planning on doing Chronicles this week. So we're still in the same time frame, fun enough, but as far as redos go, I think the only thing that's really coming up is eventually Superstars redo. So, like, we're set for a while, because that's not happening yet. So with that, take care, and don't blow up the dimension. Okay.